In this video we're going to look at how to take a bearing from the map, turn it into a magnetic bearing, one that I can walk on and follow. So I'm going to walk from here, Coppice House, across to here. And you can see that in this area there are 4 footpaths, and actually if I was there in real life it's quite realistic that there'd be other footpaths coming out in this wooded area. So it might be quite complicated to choose which footpath it is. The thing that's really important is that I know which direction I'm going in. So I'm going from Coppice House over to this road head here. I need to make sure that when I line up the compass on this, that this arrow here, this direction of travel arrow, is pointing in the right direction. So it mustn't be the other way round, it must be pointing in the direction that I'm planning on walking. So I'm going to line up this edge of the compass with the route. Now I don't suggest we draw all over the map, but you can see by drawing along that line you can see how accurate I need to be. I really need to try and get that as perfect as I can. It's worth spending time doing that. Next thing I need to line up is, we can see these northings, these grid lines here are called northings. I'm going to draw over one to make it really obvious to you as we look through the back of the compass. So I've got this lined up going from 2. And the next thing I'm going to do is to turn the bezel of the compass around until one of the lines on the back of the compass, you can see these ones here, these red and black ones going on there, is lined up as good as I can with one of these northing lines on the map. Now what's really important is that north on the actual compass, this one here, north, is pointing north on the map. And I know that because any of the writing goes east to west. So as long as the writing is up the right way, and as long as this is towards the top of the writing, then I'm going to get that right. I'm going to line that up as best I can. I'm going to go back and I'm going to check here. That's lined up, and that line in the back is as good as I possibly can. Yep, I'm happy with that. At this point, I can take this off, and my bearing is therefore here. It's 252 degrees. Now it doesn't matter what the actual bearing itself is, the number, but now what I need to do is to take that off. I'm going to put that on my hand. I don't need the map anymore. I'm going to turn this one around until north lines up with north. So the magnetic north, the one that spins around the needle, lines up with north. And this is the direction that I'm now going to walk in. This directional arrow here is the one that is pointing in the direction. So I'm going to look along my compass and I will need to walk in that direction. Now the chances are, when you're standing here at this point, by the time you've done that and it's pointing in that direction, it's really obvious which footpath it is.